cleaning these machines out really good is the life of them. So in my last video, I showed you guys how to prime and use one of these and get it started up. In this video, I'm going to show you the proper way to clean it and get it ready for storage until your next project. So it came with one of these little water shutoffs right here to screw onto the end of your water hose. You'll need one of these. This one came with one, so, and it helps me out tremendously whenever I'm washing this thing out. So I went ahead and put this on. The water's turned on, see? So the first thing that you want to do whenever you start cleaning this out is your screen. So let's go ahead and take this off here. Yep, can't be scared to get your hands dirty right here. So let's take that off. Let's just set that down in our bucket of water here for a minute. There's this little washer. Don't forget about him or lose it. So you want to screw this end on right where your screen came off. Screw it right onto the shutoff. You would turn your water on. Let's see, it's turned on there. So you want to turn your machine to prime. So flip this switch back up to prime. And it's going to come out of your overflow tube right here. So all we're doing right now is just letting the pump run, and we're sucking clean water in and cleaning the paint out of this right here. Alright, so once you let the water run through here and you've got clean water coming out right here, then you know that it's cleaned out. It's time to clean out your hose and you're done. So I'm going to switch this little lever down to spray. Switch it down from prime to spray. Alright, so it's on spray. Let's turn this little knob to, let's see, that's spray. Let's turn it to unclog right here, and let's spray the paint out of this hose into this bucket. See right now, so it's pumping water through the machine and through the hose, and I'm spraying all the paint out of the hose right now. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead and take this tip off here. So I'm gonna turn my machine off and turn it back on prime for just a second. And I'm gonna pull the handle and let the pressure off this and take the front of this gun apart. There's also a little filter inside this handle here that you need to take out and clean. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. So whenever you're taking this gun apart, be careful. Sometimes there's a little, I'll show you, but right inside here, there's a little piece that holds this part in whenever you tighten it up, and you can lose that. See, this is your spray side, and this is your unclogged side. You need to make sure that you clean that really good. Make sure no paint's clogged up inside of that. I like to use a toothbrush. I like to just take this little toothbrush and get it down in there and clean it real good. Make sure you get all the paint out, all the gummed up paint or anything out of there. So see guys, this is that little piece right here that I was saying be careful and don't lose. So that goes inside of this. And that's what holds this thing in once you get it tight, or get it screwed in tight. So be careful when you're washing it out. Sometimes this thing comes out and sometimes it's hard to get out. So, alright, so, and I like to clean this thing really good right here with the little toothbrush too. I think that works best. Okay guys, so once you've got your tip cleaned out real good, I like to go ahead and clean my tip out and get it out of the way. And after that, you can turn your machine back on, turn it to spray, so your tip's not on here. You can squeeze this trigger and it's going to clean your hose out the rest of the way, but be prepared when you pull the trigger, it's going to have some pressure behind it. Just like before, when it starts spraying out clean water, you know that your hose is cleaned out. So let's turn it back off, switch it back to prime, and let this keep spraying out. So let's take this out. Let's take this gun apart here and take the filter out. So it comes apart right here at the top. You would think that it comes apart down here, but it actually comes apart up here. And you can leave it hooked up right here if you wanted to. So this is the hand guard here. You just push it up, it comes loose. So, see guys, this is that little filter that I was telling you about. You need to make sure that you clean this every time you use this. So once you've got that cleaned, you can turn your water off. Everything's cleaned up, and I'll show you how to put it back together. So let's shut our water off here. Let's shut it off here. Okay, so when putting this back together, the part of your filter that has the little inlet on it, that's what goes up into the head of your gun. Like this right there. Alright, so once you've got that put back together, you can screw your spray tip back on. Yep. Once you got it put back in there, you just screw it back on. These are adjustable, by the way. You can actually spray with it up and down like this, or you can turn it and spray like this. I like side to side better myself. There it is, guys. There's the machine. Okay, so if you're not gonna be using this again for a while, it's a good idea to go ahead and prime it for storage, and it actually comes with a solution for that. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. What this stuff is, it's pump armor, and I suppose it just keeps your pump from locking up. So pour about a quarter cup or so inside here. And you keep your switch on the prime position, and you turn the machine on just until it starts coming out of your discharge tube here. You have to hold this one up too, of course, so it doesn't run back out. So turn it on. That's it, guys. Just run that through and she's clean and ready to store. Thanks, hope this helps somebody.